So this week I want to look at the first four of those verses in Romans 8 there, starting in verse 31. Then next week we'll look at the second half of that passage. I want to preface this message by saying I run a little risk of breaking this passage down because I don't know that it was meant to be broken down, meaning that, when William Wallace is given his Braveheart speech, he's not thinking, I hope someday people will exegete this. Like when Eisenhower gives the D-Day speech, he's not thinking that one day someone's gonna break it up and parse out the words. Paul is writing a letter here and he just reaches a point where he overflows with just this joy, this unbelievable recognition that God loves his people. And so he expresses that. I want to break it down a little bit. I will tell you that I think these questions we're going to look at, I think they mostly are driving home one point, just one truth. And I don't want to be melodramatic about this truth, but I will tell you that if this one truth is believed by you, then it really does have the power to change everything. Like it changes the guilt that you've been carrying about your past, frees you from it. It changes the anxiety you're processing about your present, like there are just things in your life you can't control and you're not sure what to do about it. It changes the fears that you are facing when you think about the future. Like this one truth that these questions drive home changes all that. It changes your insecurities. It melts away your insecurities, and it also takes away a lot of the anger and the bitterness that you've been carrying towards the person who hurt you. It has that kind of power. I should tell you though that it's hard to believe this truth and still be a victim. So for some of you, if you like being a victim, and I know it's kind of popular these days to find our identity and our value and how much of a victim we can be. So if one of your hobbies is to think of new ways to feel sorry for yourself, you're gonna have to find a new hobby, because it's hard to be a victim if you believe what we're gonna study here in Romans 8. If one of the things you like to do is in the political season get really worked up and stressed out about how things are going politically, how the polls are coming in, what the election is gonna be like, if that's fun for you, you're gonna have to find something else fun to do, because this truth makes it really hard to have that mindset. So here's what I think is being driven home with these questions. It's just these four words: God is for us. Do you believe that? Like if you believe that, it changes everything, but I think some of us feel like God is against us.